day to myself. I've been working myself to the bone lately, but at the end of the day, all of this is worth it. Oh God, I love this place. I'm so glad that we had this shit quiet as of right now. Oh,
Recognize this place here?
we got a visitor.
Hello there, Dad.
Well, hello there, my daughter. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been.
Yeah, how you doing?
Surprised that I wound up... Oh, you're doing alright. Oh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised to find myself here. My teleportation's been a little on the fritz as of late.
I don't know. I think your teleportation purposely brought you here to see me. You know, children to come see their parents.
I know, Dad.
What's up with all my kids not coming to see me? Oh, man.
Yeah, well, things have been kind of busy here, but hey, I already made time, so here I am.
Yeah, you're telling me. I know I've been real busy as of late. Oh, man, I got some stuff to tell you. You want to tell me about your adventures?
Oh, yeah, so, well, pretty much after... Yeah, let's just say that after the changes that I've been through, pretty much I've assisted with a few others with dealing with one of the weakling EXEs. Never thought I'd seen one that is actually so scared.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously, never seen an EXE actually so scared. It's hilarious, to be honest.
Well, before we continue this conversation, let's go somewhere where we can just relax and have a few drinks.
Oh,
Come
alright,
on.
good idea. Alright, lead the way.
Yeah, follow me, dear. Oh, God. Man, I love this place. Got a good
That's
deal on
really
it and
nice.
everything. Oh, man. Oof. Let's see what we have here. We have a chaos shot and a mojito. There you go. Yep. Come over here. Sit down, my daughter.
Alright. Here we go.
Yeah.
But anyways, and also I wound up running into several Pokemon as well. Never realized that there would be Pokemon on Mobius.
Yeah, that was definitely, I bet you that was definitely something surprising. Actually, surprisingly, recently, we saw some Mobian-like Pokemon in our domain too, actually. In fact, a Pikachu named Yellow actually came by recently. And let's just say one of your siblings that you haven't had the proper introduction to yet and her actually dating. Pretty interesting.
That does sound quite interesting.
Yeah.
But, funnily enough, I do got a Pikachu that hangs around with me, or technically is mine. I guess apparently the Pikachu decided it was wanted to pop in after I found it in the fruits basket, and I'll immediately claim me as her trainer. Funnily enough, too, we wound up in another world by accident and ran into her cousin calling himself Glockachu.
That sounds hilarious, honestly. Oh, man.
Yeah, but in a way it makes sense, especially since that Glockachu runs a black market on arms and weapons, so pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Also, actually, oh man, I just met another Sonic who's now hanging around this dimension, and one of your sisters, specifically Amelia, is enamored by him. So yeah, that's happening.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that girl takes after me a little too much, and I still don't know how to feel about that.
She enjoys hanging around you a lot, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But, I did run into another Sonic as well. Well, I ran into a couple of other Sonics. One is from Eclipse's dimension, but we had met and he helped me out with some mental training a while back, but Another Sonic I ran into when I got accidentally teleported to a universe called the Spiceverse.
The Spiceverse? Sounds appetizing.
Mm-hmm. Probably. I just only got a short glimpse of it, but thankfully enough, at least the Sonic there acts more like what a normal Sonic should act like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually what I've heard. I mean, that's what I've known about Dream. Also, oh man, actually recently, me and Dream Sonic, when we went out, we actually met someone you might find interesting. A woman by the name of Boo-Et, like recently. Yeah, that was a really strange meetup we actually saw at, we went to like a nightclub, and found her like dancing drunk on the table. I had to sober her up, and then she hanged out with us for a while.
Oh my god, I think she and Eclipse will get along just fine. He tends to be a drinker.
Yeah, there's something strange about her though. Like, I don't think she is who she says she is. She says she's supposed to be King Boo with the crown, but I can already tell that she's actually female. So yeah, there's something going on there. And the way she was acting was really, really strange.
Yeah, so all I can say is if Boo-Et's telling the truth, then all I gotta do is remove that crown. But otherwise, if she's lying, then she's most likely maybe just a gender-bent King Boo. Or Queen Boo, now.
No, it's definitely not King Boo. Or Queen Boo. I've actually been checking. So, yeah, it's a little... Yeah, it's very strange. And there are a bunch of other universes that I've actually been gathering up a lot lately. Which are actually going to have some interesting events happening relatively soon. Like, oh, you know how Sonic gained the Sword Caliburn? I actually found another version of the Sword Excalibur, and for some reason or another, I had to give it to Sonic because whatever that sword is actually going to be taking him somewhere relatively soon, and I want the results for that because it has something to do with me and a EXE friend of mine named Pervision have been looking up a lot lately. Apparently, there's a world that allows you to summon these beings from legend as a pseudo magic servant, as it were. So me and Dream Sonic and Pervision are actually looking into it as we speak. So yeah.
Quite interesting indeed.
Other than that, your sister's birthday is coming up in 2 months. And Amelia's birthday
yes.
should be 18. Can't wait.
Well,
as soon as she gets...
She's finally gonna be an adult.
Yeah. And as soon as she gets 18, you know she's gonna want to get married.
I know, and if she's gonna be telling me to get married too soon, Chris and I are taking our time.
Yeah, some take their time. I'm glad you're taking your time, unlike me.
Yeah, take your time, and at least I'm sticking to one guy. Well, how many wives do you have?
It's literally more than 20 now.
Yeah, you ain't a simp, you're just a pimp now.
What? What the fuck?
Anyways.
Oh no, don't start calling me that. If you think I'm bad, you should see all the girls Sonic is with. Including a certain princess. Human princess.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
At least the Sonic that I'm more familiar with, I know about his dating history, and all I could say is thank God that at least he settled down on Amy, so.
Yeah, Amy's a good choice. I can't seem to stop collecting them. I recently just met another modern Amy who I'm technically now dating.
Never realized that you had an actual thing for pink hedgehogs. I think that might be something that you may have there, Dad.
Well, look into my past and you'll understand why. Amy was the one who actually, made me the man I am today.
Valid point.
Remember, I was practically, a monster who came down to Earth. While my intentions were originally to help save Mobius, I still kinda had to kill everybody and make them stronger by turning them into EXEs. Not a very good idea when one of the people is Sonic and the one he's dating, Blaze, comes back as a goddess and...
Ugh. Has she been giving you a hard time?
She's been looking in, staring at me, watching everything I do. I'm just anticipating the time she actually makes her move.
Yeah, honestly, she's just staring. That's kind of creepy to ask me.
And she's getting stronger by the day too.
Mm-hmm.
She's practically my rival now. But there's something weird about the situation that is surrounding her. Something extremely weird. And it might have to do with Amelia's situation too, because I just contacted Amelia's father recently, and I learned something about that. I learned something about myself that, yeah, has been bugging the hell out of me. Like the fact that I've been scattering people around lately. Like versions of myself are just popping up every which way now, and it's getting really bad.
Yeah. And also been kind of keeping a close eye on my Mobius, trying to make sure those EXEs aren't causing too much trouble, especially since now we got a corruption problem. Also trying to keep that under control.
I need to look into that because I have a bad feeling he's close to one of my cells.
Maybe.
At least I hope not.
But, yeah, though, like I said, I've been kind of researching on the whole corruption problem, though. Came from the Friday Night Funkin' universe that had just recently gained access to our planet. And, well, pretty much I already got the gist of where it initially came from, how it happened a year ago, at least in their world. And now that it's popped up on Mobius, right now... we're trying to keep it under control so that way it doesn't end up spreading out. Only a few individuals wind up falling to it, but right now they're being tracked down and making sure that it doesn't spread on.
Well, you can do it.
On the bright side...
You can do it, brother. You're really strong, you know that.
Glad you have faith in me that way, Father.
How could I not?
Though, however, I think I may be coming close to the origin point as to what really made the corruption actually awaken. Apparently, seems to be connected with an EXE. A lot of everyone kept thinking that Shadina EXE may be connected to it because her and boyfriend had a very strong rivalry for a couple of months. But, though, the thing is, I have this gut feeling she was simply just a tool. She's not the thing that is actually helping out this corruption.
Still,
but it is an EXE.
Still, I wouldn't mind dealing with her myself so that you can take care of the bigger problem. Knowing how I normally am, I maybe can find another solution than killing. I've been trying not to blow my top as of late because of what's been happening a lot recently, but yeah.
Understandable. But, though, if my theory is correct on who could actually be helping out with this corruption, I have a feeling that a familiar EXE I'm gonna have to take out on my own.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing the results of that.
Yeah, maybe I can invite you around and let you watch if you like.
Oh, I would thoroughly enjoy that. Basically, and anyways, I need to make sure that all of them are taken care of. They've been causing way too much trouble lately. All these EXEs forgot their original purpose.
And some of them, they become too powerful to the point where they think they're God themselves, when in reality, they're nothing but fakers.
If this keeps up though, there's one who I don't want escaping. Because if he does, we're all in trouble. An EXE monster that is way too dangerous.
Who would that be?
We'll take to these two of them. An EXE named Sanity and Exetior.
Well, on the bright side, never really heard of those two. Haven't run into them either.
Good, because
But
we killed them, and that's how it should stay.
Good.
We took the EXEs and
Good.
the hives to steal them. That's how dangerous they were, and it happened.
And
before that
however, if I run into any of those, I'll make sure to sound the alarm.
Good. There's one thing though I'm really
Guys.
curious about your power. I want to see it up close.
Very well. One moment. Right over here.
My. Look at you. You really
Yep.
are one of
I'm
my
quite surprised.
greatest creations. I'm truly blessed to have a daughter.
Yep,
like you.
Some powers I'm still getting used to.
Of course.
Just glad that at least I could be able to use fire along with lightning on this. My vocal may need some recalibrating, so that way I could still use my vocal amplify.
Yeah, we'll have to.
And-
I can help you with that.
And then there's also... But one interesting thing, the only power that I hadn't discovered till recently, spiritual absorption.
A very useful skill to have here. It might unlock spiritual destruction too. So be careful if that actually comes out.
Yeah, but for right now I think I could stick with just absorbing, especially since I already had a subject tested on. Quite interesting, especially since... I thought that this certain spirit was disintegrated, but turned out she was just purified and hiding in my mind after you got it repaired.
I always see a lot of stuff in there, but I know that I gotta allow you and the others to deal with it on your own. I can't always be there to, take the reins and do everything as much as I want to.
Well, I'm able to handle things on my own for the time being, but if I do need a little assistance, I can always be able to call you, but I can still hear you in my head, whether or not I'm on this way or if I'm in base form.
Can't help it sometimes. I'm just teasing you to look in.
Yeah, whether it be teasing or just guiding me, or you just being you, or the norm.
Seriously though, I'm just so glad to actually see you.
Of course, Dad. And I'm happy to see you, too. Can't get enough women, but at the same time, at least you got a heart in there.
Yeah, hopefully eventually I'll be able to stop.
Well, I think that the day you stop is the day that I end up stopping, because I had just recently adopted another kid.
Oh, you too, huh?
So, let's see, there's Eclipse, but technically he's biologically mine. Let's see, we've got Zoe. And then there's Cheese, but then again, he pretty much wouldn't stop begging. Let's see, Vicky the Fox. Oh yeah, and then my newest, my son, boyfriend from the Friday Night Funkin' universe I told you about.
Me and Amy.exe had 3 kids, actually, recently. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, congrats to you there.
Yeah. We have our first son, Junter, who I swear is just a Sonic reincarnated because he acts just like him. We have a pretty little girl named Vibrant. She's sweet, loves sweets,
Aww.
but also gets into a little bit of trouble. And then we have a son named Exhibition. Yeah, good kids. So surprised when it happened, but I was extremely happy because I was like, after waiting thousands of years, I finally have my own actual kid.
Well, besides Eclipse, I think it may be a long while before I can have kids of my own, but...
Take your time.
Yeah, but I've been living for 1,501 years. Probably still got plenty of extra time for that.
Yeah, you're still young. As compared to me, who's older than time itself. And I don't age. Although I would really love to get back to how I used to be in my original form. Don't know how I'm gonna
There might be a
though.
way. It just takes time.
One of the things though, I'm glad that I finally got that form will be a surprise for everybody. Thank you for coming to see me, even if it was...
But hey, I'm glad I at least be able to see an actual friendly face that is familiar to me now.
all for the will of chaos. That's all I got to say on that. Before you go, I think we should actually get something to eat and just chill for a while.
Might be a good idea. Plus at least, hey, I can at least be able to get into this form for a while without without making a few people scare their pants off.
Everybody here has seen the form already. And so I think everybody would just love you for it. Although movie Sonic,
Yeah.
if he comes by, he might be a little spooked. Me and him actually had I actually trained him recently. Bad idea for him though, considering he tried to take a punch at me in his base form and broke all his bones. Ugh, I had to fix his hand.
He's got a lot to learn. That's all I can say on that.
He's a good kid though, and he has a lot of potential.
True.
One thing that surprised me though is Dream Sonic and him have similar abilities. That just gives me hope for movie Sonic's future.
Certainly necessary, especially with how things have been going in the multiverse. But as long as everything remains in balance and things all of a sudden don't go downhill, everything should be just fine.
I do believe so. And I'm ready, just in case. Because I know what is on the horizon. But I'm getting everybody prepared for it. As much as I possibly can.
And I'll be sure to keep my ears open when the time that I'm needed, ready to go.
Right. Well, anyways, I think we should go now. Get something to eat.
Yeah, good idea.
So let's go.
Alright, let's go.